we're gonna start by addressing the elephant in the room. Where am I? Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. What's popping for those of you who are new? And I understand we have a lot of new persons. Hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Yelena. You are on the MUAH by Yelena channel, and I'm so glad to have you. For those of you who are still here, thank you. Did I quit YouTube? Am I coming back? Let's discuss it and make it a get ready with me. And while I get ready, I'm gonna show you guys the new products that I have been using as of late. If I forget to mention what I'm using, I'm definitely gonna link it in the description. Y'all gonna get the full works today. My lack of uploads wasn't because I wake up and I say, nah, fire on all here, fire on this, fire on that, fire on everything. I go on. It really wasn't. Several factors took place. I'm using the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade Deep Brown. Number 1, work. So I began a new job in April of 2023, and it was actually within my field. Right now, listen to me. If you've known me, I honestly began to think that was not even achievable, because I would apply for jobs and not even get so much as an interview. And I think I've mentioned that a couple times in my videos. I can't even remember. Well, yeah, let me just say, I didn't catch myself yet. It's mass communication. I like the corporate communication, the public relations, the marketing, and it's my thing. You know, just say when you're praying, you must be specific. I wasn't specific. I was like, Lord, I want a job in my field. I want a job in my field. And he definitely gave me that. Now, I'm not being ungrateful at all. I just wasn't specific. So I actually got through with a marketing and communication assistant job. But I was not just working for one company, for 3 sub-companies. Yes, not 1, 3. So my previous job, I was working as a clerk, and for some strange reason, I just would not get to work in my department in that company. And I got called to do what it is I wanted to do. I was willing to take a pay cut. I was willing to get up 3:30, sometimes 4 o'clock in the morning, because I really wanted to get experience in my field. And so I took it. Came with the demands of 3 companies and doing marketing and communications for it. Over time, I did get upgraded to the position I want. So I now function as an officer, and I also get an increase in salary. Wins, okay? Wins. And listen to me, I was so grateful for that, because, you know, you're small little line maintenance. We have not strayed away from the LA Girl concealer. So this shade is called Cool Tan, and that is what I'm using in the beginning of my brow hair to clean up. Then I take a lighter concealer. Y'all know I've been using this. It still have, I mean, we down to dreads, but I'm still using this. You know, some things you just can't let go of. Now that my brows are popping, we can move on to the face, and we can move on to my second factor. I'm going to start with the Milani No Pore Zone. I picked this up when I was in Walgreens. I just saw some Milani stuff, and I know Wonderful World no longer carries it. I don't know why. I was like, oh my gosh, I've been meaning to get my hands on Milani for a hot minute. They have good products. Like, why would you discontinue good stuff? I'm not a fan of the silicone base, however, I have still been using it. I've not been using it in a big way, like for any big set of longevity and this and that, so I haven't tested it out in that regard. I've just been using it because it's a primer, I have it, basically. If I find myself getting unusually oily, well then I would have stopped using it by now, so I suppose I've not felt that way using it. I got married. Yes. Olia. Let me just say, marriage is not for the faint of heart, nah? Not at all. By the way, I am using the Superstay 24-hour skin tint. Y'all, this has been my go-to, and it's in the shade 330. I just guessed this to be my shade because I used 330 in the other foundations. Let me tell you, lightweight. Earlier, I basically planned my wedding in less than 6 months. Like, I mean, I got my dress before that. I just say, okay, to be specific, I got my dress in August. He proposed in November. But we've been talking about this before August because we actually went to a wedding expo. We didn't start really like planning things till December, and I got married in May of 2024. I don't know how people do this multiple times. Like, prop to you if you have, but me personally, oh yeah. And don't go thinking we did it quickly because I'm pregnant, yeah, because I'm not. Okay? And even wedding planners, props to all you too. Wow. Wedding service providers are now props to all you, because everybody has a role to play. I'm saying props to all you, and I do bridal makeup. Like, even that does be a scene sometimes. So I'm going back in with the concealers that I used, and I have a new addition to that. We're gonna start with the Cool Tan first. The newest concealer I've been using is the Born This Way Ethereal Light. I got this in Sephora when I went to Orlando, and this is the shade Gingersnap. And this thing does blend out so good, like, oh my gosh. With everything that I've been doing, working for 3 sub-companies, doing makeup on the weekends or in the evenings of the week, doing brow waxing and tinting, I do that also, and even trying to create content for my social media, my other social media platforms. On top of that, my wedding, I've been doing a lot, and it really caused me to suffer with burnout. Now, this burnout didn't just only happen last year. I started YouTube in the middle of a pandemic during my final year of my degree. In the middle of feeling like if I might be wasting my time, nobody's gonna watch my content, it's not gonna matter. I still kind of like pushed past those feelings and still continued to pursue YouTube. And I had little goals that I was trying to achieve, making it to 100 subscribers, 200. And then my goals became bigger with making it to 1,000 subscribers, getting 4,000 watch hours so that I can become monetized. So, and you know, I have all these different goals that I wanted to accomplish. It made the drive much stronger. Honestly, at times I used to feel so overwhelmed and so discouraged and even depression, and I would still try to keep going because I had these goals that I really wanted to accomplish and I wanted to prove that I can do. And something I used to always tell myself too is that, oh, if I get to this point, I'll feel good, I'll be good, and I could rest, I can relax. And I told myself that even with my other social media platforms, TikTok as well. And not just social media, I tell myself that even in life. Like, if I get my degree, I'll be good, but I didn't know I wouldn't get a job for years. And realizing I wasn't getting that kind of satisfaction after, or that feeling after, it made it even harder for me. Then I would tell myself, I can't rest now. I had to keep going, I had to keep going, I had to keep going, and I would not rest. I would just keep going and going and going. And I'm a go-getter type of girl, but I'm not a rest type of girl. I feel like if I rest, then I'm gonna fail. If I rest, I'm going to fall behind. If I rest, I'm just not gonna make it. That is something that I'm learning. I've been learning and I'm still learning. It has been draining, like real draining, and honestly I really appreciate the support that my family would give. Sometimes I would have to tell them shut up 500 times. You'll see me arguing with the birds, the neighbor fowl, the neighbor's son. just to do what it is I'm doing here. And honestly, it would really get overwhelming, but I still had support even from my amazing, handsome, wonderful, amazing, beautiful husband of a man, and my family. Mentally too, it was a burnout, and then physically it was a burnout. So that coupled with the work and the wedding and the this and the that, and the thing is, it's not like if it is I wanted to stop, I just couldn't. I just didn't have the capacity for it, and that would even break my heart more. Oh, like if I literally get up myself, I'll film this week, and then the week will come and nothing, and then I'll say, okay, I'll film next week. So it's not like if I say I'm taking a ease up. It wasn't even like that. For months I would be, I'd film, it not happen, I'd film, it not happen, I'd film, it not happen. And then there are times where I even filmed it, and then to find the time to sit down and edit, because I am a one-woman show and I don't like to ask for help. My husband would be like, I'll edit for you, and I'm like, I already picture how I want this to be in my head. I ain't think you're gonna be able to help give me what it is I want, so do what I. Yeah, I'm trying to remind myself that it don't have to be like this, you know, and I need to learn to take break and rest in between, because it makes me better. If I am pouring from a full cup that versus an empty cup, I am able to even be better for my subscribers, for my followers, for the content I'm producing. If it is, I were to just rest. If I were to just stop, and stopping is not synonymous with failure. So after I set my under eye with the Buttercup, I'm gonna take the one size from Patrick Star, and I'm going over it. Even taking a step back is gonna give me a clearer view of where it is I want to go, make sure I'm still along the right path that I'm going on to get to where I'm going, and just to overall see things better from a different perspective. I'm gonna take the Ruby Kisses Mineral Powder Foundation, and I'm gonna set the rest of my face with it. I've been using my Rare Beauty liquid blush. I think this is a dewy liquid blush that I got here, and it's in the shade Joy. I'm looking crazy, but don't worry. Yelena is a trusty process, kind of take with me. I switch between this one and my Makeup by Mario bronzer, and I use that to like bronze up my face. It's okay to make what you enjoy doing a business. I'll say that again. It's okay to make what you enjoy doing a business. Now, when I started YouTube, that was not the end goal for me. When I was doing my degree and my diploma, I learned how to film and to edit, and I started YouTube, and I loved doing makeup. So I was like, why not do makeup, film, and edit? You know, I was like, why not waste these talents that I've recently unlocked? Now my other social media platforms were struggling, but yet still I was like, I'm gonna do YouTube. Then I realized how achievable monetization was. So I was like, what's the worst that could happen? Why not try to become monetized? I mean, I'm beginning to enjoy it. I like that I can teach and I can possibly make a living off of it. Plus I was not working. Okay, let's do it. So boom, your girl get monetized. Big up me, big up we, hey. But then no ads. Only persons abroad were seeing my ads. However, my larger market is locally. Now during the P, cause me ain't calling no names, ads, no problem. Again, that wasn't the end goal at the time. But then when things opened back up and whatever, you're seeing ads everywhere else but not on my YouTube. So I was like, well, what really going on? And it really became discouraging for me. Like, so I'd just like to tell all you guys out there, take off all your ad blocker from me. Oh my gosh, 2 cents on a video after how much months of it being up and how much views and whatever. Like, them thing was, I was like, you know, maybe it would be another incentive for me to produce content and stuff like that. And if I'm doing well enough, then fireborn corporate life. That wasn't the case. How my Duolingo telling me about Subway and KFC, but my YouTube not telling me about Subway and KFC? How? Now I'm laughing about it there, but let me tell you, discouraging. I have been monetized for a while, and let me tell you, I still have not achieved the $100 amount I'm supposed to achieve before I can get my first check from YouTube. And I mean, I honestly feel, obviously not compared to other people, but I think with what I've been doing and how much I've been doing, I feel like I do a lot. And I compare myself to nobody. I do a lot. I work hard. Getting monetized and can't even see $1 physically in your hand. It's easy for people to say, oh, you're doing it for the wrong reasons, that is why. But come on, spending time prepping, spending your money for the products, to review the products. You're spending time filming, editing, or even writing down all the different points where you're going to talk about. Them things does take time, it does take effort, it takes money, and you want to get investments, you want to get returns on your investments. In a camera costing basically 10 grand and lights and all this sort of thing, and then you can't even make 100 US, $700 TT. That's crazy, bro. And this is why we as content creators or YouTubers, we always ask for engagement, we always ask for feedback, we always say subscribe, like, comment, da 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 da. You know, you helping me to help you because you enjoy the content. And you're helping me because, I mean, I would like to get paid for doing this. I mean, yes, I know I will invest for some time with no returns. But then after some time, you're like, okay, so it really just gonna be please and thank you. And we want to know that what we're doing, we're connecting and you like it, or you want to see more of this, or you want to see more of something else. So, you know, yes, I have been MIA and for a really long time, but it wasn't deliberate. Do I want to come back? Yes, I do. And I intend on setting new goals when it comes to content creation, when it comes to YouTube, and just overall like having really like working within my niche, because I was like, is it that I'm in the wrong country? But there are other YouTubers that are in this country that are doing extremely well for themselves. It really had me asking a lot of questions, a lot of questions. I've decided that, you know, I can only take it one step at a time, because I tend to focus on down the road instead of what's in front of me. I'm also going to celebrate my wins. That is something I don't do. I always think it needs to be something really big and huge and blah blah blah, and me get into the big huge blah blah blah, I stress myself out, OMG, and I don't enjoy what's in front of me, and that's a me issue. And no, for this relationship to work, we need to function as a democratic life. I feel like there has been a lot of times where you all say, oh, we want to see how you did this, and I didn't do it. And it's not because I don't want to. I mean, I have this, there is definitely a battle in my mind where I think, oh, y'all want to see this more than this, when that's not the case. I'm gonna try to do better. I need to do better. I'm certainly going to start with enjoying where I'm at and taking things one step at a time. I really can't take it no other way. I probably should have just made this a talking video, because this thing, this is not even what I plan to do with my eyes. I don't know, just doing what I want without doing what I want. These lashes are from SHEIN. This is what they look like. I'm now using this for the first time. I like the kind of cutter effect, so I always tend to purchase the ones that get really full on the tail end. Lashes are on, and now we're gonna move on to the lips, the finishing touches. You know how it does go. You guys know what I've been up to, where I have been, where I'm going. So, you know, just be patient with me, forgive me, love me, pick me, choose me. If you guys are in support of me continuing with my YouTube, please leave like a short word of encouragement. I would appreciate that so much. Like this video, share this video, subscribe if you have not. So let me know what it is you are interested in seeing, what you look forward to the most on my channel. What do you enjoy, so that I would know how to curate to suit my viewership's needs. I have my very first Fenty gloss. Fenty, if you're seeing this, by some stroke of luck, holler at your girl. You know, I will take ambassadorship for however long. Only the girl know what she was doing when she made this thing, I really like it. Coverage. It's for people with lips. Even if your lips small, that's okay. You would just get your lips covered in one wipe. You know? People who have full lips like me and bigger, you wouldn't have to dip 50 lem times. On the inner part of my lips, I'm using the NYX Butter Gloss. This is actually like my wedding lip gloss. This is in the shade Creme Brulee. So I just put it on the innermost part of my lips. Still a gloss girl, but I've been meaning to add some variety to my life for some time. This hair is crochet, by the way. It's overdue, actually. It's expired at this point. It's time for it to come out. I'm actually going to be taking it out this week because, oh gosh, man. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara, the volumizing mascara in Lash Brag. I actually like this. I'm sorry it's not waterproof, but I like it. I set my face before. I used the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. Got this in Sephora. My forehead is a shining bright, honey. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I love you guys.